glad y'all tuned in. We about to get the show started. Yeah. Dr. Clyde Winters and Yoshi. Yeah. Then and now. We talking about back in the day and right now. Yeah.
Now let's introduce Yoshima the Genius and Dr. Clyde Winters, the godfather of research.
Cowboys to girls, do 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 do, baby boy. Oh, I'm sorry. Baby, Yoshi.
What's up,
Yoshi.
Dr. Clyde?
Man, Yoshi,
What's up, man?
why did you make this title? Why did you make this title? Why did you make this title for this show, baby?
No, man. For the soul, for the soul, for the soul. Let's get it. Come on.
Oh, man, I've been around here thinking of them songs, bang. Thinking about them teenage years, back in the day. Where you go over girls' house, man, you get the Temptations, get the Four Tops, and then you go over to our house, man, y'all play the records. Oh, babe!
Shoot 'em up, bang, bang.
Yes,
Yeah.
sirs. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Man, back then,
And now.
music had soul, man.
You
Had
gotta have soul.
It had soul. It had meaning. Nowadays, in a sense, man, a lot of this music, they don't even have a good beat. They don't, let alone try to say the words. Saying words that mean something.
They don't even want to put their lyrics out there.
Nah.
That's the thing. You put their lyrics out there, it's gonna show all kinds of mishaps. A lot of them don't even write their music, Baba.
Get
You
out
get
of here.
AI. Yeah.
AI.
AI. AI writes their lyrics. So they'll write a song, then the executive producer or whatever would get that sheet of music, feed it to AI. AI will make it even better. And then they feed it back to the artist. So then the artists feel like they did something. But man, I wrote this. I put this out here.
Which one?
All right. So Any Given Time, I'm saying that song right there, I put that's straight from the soul. That's one of the first tracks that I've written to kind of see if I can still get that edgy kind of details, because what it is poetry, and the wordplay that I use and the images that I bring into it, it kind of clashes together. But the song was created a good while ago, Baba. It was in 2020, but I had to let the visual effects catch up to the lyrics.
Let's how you doing, Chemistry Black Magic? Let's listen to this. Let's see.
Thank you, Baba.
Yoshi. Yeah. Yoshi. Yeah. Man, that's TR. You probably mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. Say what I want. I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. Say what I want. Only the truth, truth can reveal. We all want the truth and I dare. We all want the truth and I dare. Tell me I'm wrong, I'll take the correction. Something went wrong, I'll switch the direction. Take me so much, you block my blessings. Switch your section, free from ascension. Other me, other hate, hate the faith, learn the truth. Things in blood, love the pain. All the music sounds the same. Entertain, not a game. You're to blame. I can never be the kind of way. Because we are hungry. so hard to get this. The way you talk, it just don't make sense. That's why when you speak, I don't believe it. So hard, I analyze every damn thing. I also do my own research too, so you can tell me any damn thing. I've been trained to see quiet things. The Illuminati, you can't have my body, you can't taste my shawty. The Illuminati, you can't eat nobody, you can't call my body. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I say the truth. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I am blunt. Yep.
Man, that is fantastic. That is fantastic, man. What was your how did you do that? Where'd you get that theory from? Because what is it? I know you said you had thought of this earlier, but to me, what I love about your music and the people out there, family, you guys don't understand is that this man is making the sounds of the day. This man is making the future. This man is out here trying to let us know what's going on. What led you to make that particular video?
That video is based on I'm being blunt.
Mhm.
I say what I feel. I say what I want. The visuals was from a previous thumbnail that I did a while ago, probably in 2022 early. And that thumbnail had an image, and that image was a person fishing in water, but the fishes wasn't in the water, and it was kind of freaky. Excuse me. I took that theme and I created that for the whole visuals to I Am Blunt, because it kind of gave that eerie effect, but it also keep your eyes glued to the screen, so you'll constantly keep looking at it and want to keep pressing rewind and like as much as you can. So yeah, that's why I created it, and plus I'm blunt.
Oh, so in a way, it was representing your personality.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
What?
absolutely.
Why? I noticed there was a certain symbolism in it. What about the big eyes? What was that? What made you decide to do that? What's up, Karen
What
Benson?
up, Karen? What's up? Chemistry. Basically, the prompts that I put into the machine and the with the visuals that I wanted to become, I wanted to be like kind of abstract, and
Mhm.
that's the effects that I was looking for. So, um, a lot of thought put into it. It took a while to come out with, and the eyes is just a way to see the affection of the art. It's a way to see that affection, because they say that AI is lifeless and it can't replicate what we doing, but if we produce life, then it can produce it as well, in a sense, or replicate that. Um, and I think I really captured the way of what a black artist would do. A FBA artist will capture us and put his essence in it. And so, I Am Blunt is one of them visuals that I really put that essence of our black art in it, because it's a lot of black art if you can look at it, if you really pay attention.
But it seemed to be surreal too.
Hmm.
It seemed to take you into another level. When I looked at it, when I first saw it, it made me think about, damn, it made me want to wish I could write some type of sci-fi, some type of sci-fi. Oh yes, I wanted to write. I wish I could write a sci-fi story related to those images. Those images are so powerful. I
Thank
loved, in a sense, the eyes. And what made you want to put in a lot of fishes? How you doing, JP? JP,
JP in
everybody,
the house.
everybody,
What's up? Yeah.
congratulations,
Hey, what's up,
congratulations,
JP?
JP.
Hey.
JP graduated the other day. With everybody in the chat,
Congratulations.
put congratulations to JP.
What's
I'm
up?
so proud of this young lady. This is what it's all about. This is it. You know,
No
when
doubt.
we send them boys to school, they go to college, they party that first year. Pops up coming home. Wait a minute. You didn't have me sending you all that damn money and you coming home? Yes. But then we have these beautiful sisters, these beautiful young ladies like
Yes.
JP. They go to college, and they not only go to college, but they try to, in a sense, you know, do it and finish it. Come on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, how you doing, Jalen Prasad? You
Jalen,
guys,
what's
give
up?
us some
What's up?
congratulations. Give us,
Yes.
hey man, give us some
Congratulations.
support. You know,
No,
because
that's
this is family.
right. Yes, yes, yes.
You
Hey.
know, Karen said, I have been taking free lessons that these organizations are sponsoring. Yes, I did. I took a lot of free lessons. You know, even though I have a teaching certificate, and because of my teaching certificate, I have to always reapply every 5 years. I had to take a lot of adjunct classes. But the thing is, this: it's not like seeing, you know, a young lady. She go to work. She in there, in a sense. You got to get out there. You got to get out there, and you got to, in a sense, you know, you got to get out there and do what it takes, and it's hard. You know, college isn't easy. You know, because I remember when I was there, I enjoyed myself. I'm not going to tell a lie. I enjoyed going to college and all that type of stuff. But hey, the point is this: it takes a lot of work. You know, it takes a whole lot of interest, and so JP, we're proud of you. I know you're going to go further, and just it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I just love it. I love it. You know.
Yeah,
But
man.
but JP, just remember this: when I went back to get my PhD, I already had a couple of masters. When I went back to get my PhD, I couldn't get one in linguistics. I couldn't get one in anthropology. I couldn't get one in history or sociology because I wrote too many articles and books. And so then, you know, so just, you know, you have to always keep that in mind because you don't want to have people jealous of you. But it is so great. Every time, in a sense, I just see, you know, these young ladies go to college and take the time to work. And it's hard. It's not easy. And these people, a lot of times, they throw stuff at you, you know. And the thing is, this is that it's just good when you can see this. But again, I love
out there. Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Oh yeah, man. I was thinking about the mothers yesterday. You know, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. How you do, Create so far? King and Dreams. What up, though? You know. And the thing is, this is that I was thinking about the Mother's Day yesterday. I was thinking about how important mothers are. I was thinking about my baby doll, especially, you know, how I miss her. But at the same time, I know that my kids, they probably miss her just as much. But the thing is, this is that it's nothing like a good mother. Sometimes even a bad mama can have some good points. Oh, yeah. But it's wonderful to have a good mother, and it's beautiful today. It's beautiful today. You know, I wouldn't have probably been able to do a show today if my wife was alive, because she would have probably wanted to go out and have a good time, and or maybe some of the kids would have took her out and they would have dragged me along. You know, they might pay for her meal, and I had to pay for mine. No, I'm just lying. When they would take her out for Mother's Day, I say, "Hey, right. Don't you want to take an extra along?" So I get out and get a free meal that day. Right. Because you know, everybody remember Mama. Everybody remember Mama. Oh yeah. Mamas are so important. So thank you for bringing that up, Yoshi. But you know, because it's nothing like a good mama. I remember my mama. I had my disagreements with her, and I sometimes didn't understand her. She never said she loved me. She never her my grandmother either. But I knew they loved me. I felt they loved me, and is that what it's all about? Love? You know, I had to go to what Eve said. When me and Eve, we did a show, and it was, I said, love is a state of mind.
Mhm.
She said love's a state of being, and maybe that is it. It's how you feel when you're in love. It's how you feel in a sense with that with that whole experience, because a lot of it comes from the soul. You know, the soul, very dangerous.
The soul. Yeah,
The
what you
soul.
say? Very dangerous. Wow. Yeah,
Oh
that's a
man,
good one. Yeah.
you know,
You follow
soul is
that
dangerous.
soul, it can lead you somewhere. So with no restrictions on the music, the artist is allowed to create whatever the soul feels. When you put restrictions on the music, so let's talk about the industry. So when you put restrictions on your music, you have to run it through executive producers and A&Rs. And A&Rs, they're listening to what's hot and what's not as far as what the wave is, and they're creating a wave at that. So while they're creating this imaginary wave, they're trying to see if your music fit that wave in that category and the substance that they're teaching. If you create music from the soul and that music doesn't come across the A&R the right kind of way to where it can be played on the airwaves for destruction and steering our folks in the wrong direction, then of course it won't get played. So, it's real important and it's real dangerous to listen to the soul and allow the soul to take control over your craft.
How you doing, Rhonda and Craig, so far? But
What's
you know
up,
the thing,
Rhonda?
the thing that makes me sad is that it seems as though that it seems as though that it's kind of hard, because the fact is this, that seems as though they have an agenda now, and this
Mhm.
agenda, to me they're not producing good music, you know.
No.
And some of the music don't even have a good beat. Some of it has a good beat, and when it's a good beat, some you can dance to. I got a
Yeah.
bad knee, so so it might be hard, you know.
Yeah, my mother always say she want me to create music so she can dance.
Uh-uh.
And I have a bunch of music created. I just got to create the visuals around it, and y'all will be hearing that as well. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta make some dance music and send it to you, Baba, so you can
That'd
get
be
your knees and your
that'd
bones
be
right.
cool. Karen been saying, Karen said that my mom passed away about 2.5 years ago. This morning I was thinking about it. Yeah, when
Yeah.
it's something about when your mom passed, and because it's very important, because see, the thing is this, is that mamas give you that incentive sometimes. How you doing, Arthur? You know,
What up, Arthur?
and but it's just trying so much. You're trying so much to be able to to give to the people too.
Hmm.
Another thing about that last video. What made you you put a lot of clocks in there? What was that all about?
Oh, the clocks.
The watches and all that.
Yes, time is the mind. So I put a lot of that, and the eye is a representation of Horus. So the clocks is a representation of time. So
Ah,
the
okay.
time that's in it is also a representation of your mind. So
Mhm.
it's a play on that. So it's a mind thing. It's use your mind and be blunt with what you gotta say. So if you feel what they say, if you see something, say something.
Mhm.
And in certain cases, if people are not on code, you have to be blunt with it. And even in that song, I say that even if I'm wrong, I make the correction. And it's letting people know that even if you are blunt with it, and some of the thoughts that you put out and the knowledge that you put out isn't what's up, then correct it. I stand here to be corrected. If I can correct it, I will correct it and make the change. And that's what that's about. But it's standing on your 10 toes, and standing up and saying, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna say what I feel and say what I want.
Yeah.
and not be disrespectful at it, but knowing that knowledge is something that you can be blunt with. You can really put out that knowledge. So
Yeah, well, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Okay. The lyrics, man.
You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I want. I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I want. Only the truth can reveal. We all want the truth and I care. We all want the truth and I care. Tell me I'm wrong, I'll take the correction. Something went wrong, I switch the directions. Hate me so much, you block my blessings. Truth just sent you free from reception. Loving me, loving hate, hate the pain, learn the truth. They hate love the pain. All the music sounds the same. Entertain, not a game. You're to blame. I can never be the kind of way. Because we all have different emotions. And we all try to do all the opinions. But when you talk, it just don't make sense. Just like when you speak, I don't believe it. So I analyze every damn thing. And I also do my own research too. So you can tell me any damn thing. I've been trained to see right past you. The Illuminati, they can't have my body. They can taste my shawty. The Illuminati, they can't leave nobody. They can't know my body. Only the truth, truth can reveal. All we want, truth in here. All we want, truth in our Probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I say number truth. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I am blunt.
Ooh. Appreciate the chemistry. What's up, Black?
You know,
Okay.
it's this is fantastic. You know,
Appreciate it.
because see, the thing is, this is that we just don't have any music that's coming out that's really kind of you know, to me, 21st century. You know, moving forward. You know, Robert, thanks for that cash app. But
No
you know,
doubt.
we don't really have any music out there that's really informative. I don't really think that stuff that Sexy Red and some of the other rappers making. I don't think that's from the soul. You know,
What's
my
up,
my my
Jesse?
my cocoa smell. I'm going to the doctor. Get out of here.
It's from
We don't
they
want to hear that.
soul. They soul died. It's from they dead, ratchet, nasty, dirty soul. It's that
Go ahead.
soul been dragged. It's been dragged across the mud. But
What do you think
you
happened to? What do you
they
think happened to it?
they're traumatized and they got money and it's something that they never had and they're young and they going off emotions and being dirty and not looking at the future and they're not wise. They're young, man. So another thing, I am an artist who create the music, creates the and produce the tracks half the time, create the visuals, promotes and push himself. So not only do I do the music, I go behind here and I do the visuals as well. And I think a lot of artists, I can't name too many artists that can um, produce and give out good quality music and keep up with the visuals. Um, I haven't met that yet, but you know, I'm the FBA one to stand
Yeah.
guard up on that, man. So
Just
yeah.
just like just think if you had a music contract, man, and you know they usually pay what about 150,000 for the video. Just think,
Right.
man, you could save that money. So
It goes
when
to
you got
me.
that, Yeah, when you got that first check, shit,
Yeah, it goes to
man.
me. You know,
Yes, sir.
I think that's why a lot of independent artists like myself, it's hard for us to get signed because
Uh-huh.
we want total control over the deal. It's almost like this. If ever was I to get signed, it's what can the record company do for me? The only thing the
Yeah.
record company can do for me at this time is push me. So you can't have the rights to my music. You can't have the rights to my videos. You can't have the rights to my craft or anything, my visuals, art, or whatever. But you can help me promote and push and get something off the top on that. And that's about it. But I don't think anybody want to make a deal with someone like me that's self-sufficient, because a lot of times they want their money. If they're paying me 250,000 to do this and do a video and this and that, they want it to go towards their people to get paid because
Yeah.
they're an organization. So all of their kids,
And
their
to keep you in
sons, yeah, all of
keep
that.
you in debt too. Keep you in debt.
Yeah, they'll keep you in debt and they get paid off of it. So they want you to pay for a light designer and this and that. You know, I'm doing this, I'm by myself. So picture if I met somebody that can match the intellect with me on visuals. Think about if I can meet somebody that can not only do the music, but can engineer and create visuals as well, and they're top notch 4K. If I can meet that person that is B1 and FBA and on code, then man, it, it's no limit, because the sky ain't the limit. I can go beyond that 24/7. So these visuals that I create, I can show y'all how to create it as well. So I'm creating some webinars right now, and these webinars will help y'all create the visuals like I created the visuals.
Wow.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jesse? Even
What's
Amira
up?
Laster. The thing is this is that I could even see. I think that you can make. I think you can make a short animated film. I bet you got that capacity.
Yeah. I believe once I create,
Uh-huh.
I have like 15 videos that I'm creating. Don't tell
Uh-huh.
nobody. But once I create these 15 videos, I can collab them and make a story out of it and create one movie and put that on Tubi, hopefully. So
Yeah. Well,
let's see how far that can go.
hey, I know you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, man. Because when I saw the one I just played, about Blunt, I was thinking about, because you know, it made me wish I could write a story to kind of go with it, to maybe
Yeah,
make the theme interesting.
yeah,
But you got another one. You got another good one out here too.
yeah.
And
Any given time. Yeah, any given time. Any given time is another. It's showcasing my versatility on my vocabulary on being an MC. So that one right there to hit you. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it
you
for
know,
me.
yeah,
Lamar, what's up?
what uh what uh what was your what made you think about doing this one?
The
Because
any
it's
given.
got a lot of Aboriginal thing. Like when I saw it, I said, "Damn, it made me want to."
Yeah.
Made me
Gave
want
you
to.
them up top, huh?
Yes, sir. I almost started dancing, baby. I,
All
that,
right, that
my niece said, "Sit down, old Negro."
that track right there, I produced that track.
Yeah.
So
Can I
any
play
given
it?
time, yeah. That track right here, any given time is a track that I produced, and I wrote this track dealing with the industry. So I wanted to show people how we can stand up against the industry. And yeah, that go to the advertising and yeah, the visuals right there. It's a lot of it. It's very colorful. Y'all check it out.
my food and it's something on me. I don't know what's run away from the bay. I've been tricked and I love her away. I ain't a bit to keep them away. See what you say, but I just can't stay. What's been the lane and they want me to drink. Can't do the crap, don't suit me. I'm unfortunate, I know my sorrows. Hoping to follow, hoping to hollow. Bringing the idol, listen to Carlo. Nothing to borrow, living to borrow. Nothing to call home, shooting a hollow. Shooting a inferno, of the Cardinals. I mean, no, you love to get all they all know. See, I'm in the pyramid. Haters, so make it out of the permanent. I look at me, so bad, something look to the rest. So let the call it quit, that's what the mission is. We ain't getting big, we think I'm feeling it. Tired of that silliness, all like I'm feeling it. Feeling we're killing it, feeling I'm killing it. So many spaces off of the show into the abyss. Deep in, I'm in the ocean, and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, let me follow. I'm out the ocean, and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, let me follow. I'm out the ocean, and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, let me follow. I'm out the ocean, and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, let me follow. I'm super genie, with a genie, taking a feenie. How would they see me? Fancy bikinis, nothing but weenie. Wearing a beanie, from the beginning. Checking the cigarette, checking the scenery. So many misery, so many lies of me. Really got you on TV, believe me. Pulling the mirrors, killing the needy. Never just admit that they got me. Like a belly could have never been sloppy. What you say is nothing but copies. You some cooked up in the lobby. Billy Holiday just with the body. George Clinton committed the robbery. It seems he went for the lottery. It's so close, I'm running category. We all call it a mystery. I'm the villain you all see. They glory to those who all see. Pretty girl set up like Eddie Murphy. Car crash, they just hating on me. I make a comeback like Bill Cosby. We Brian and play conspiracy. Hit me back for taking a knee. They just make at me. You a turban, look what I'm serving. Like those curses, super double curving. All inspiration, extermination, no motivation. Straight elimination, your innovation, alienation, annihilation. All for the taking, taking. Open, faking, impersonation. Who you saving? Change like Raven. Save me, Davey. Had to shake them. Who's a brave one? How you craving? Even Jaden, save them. Taylor, paving. Who we faking? Hurry, make them misbehaving. We the brave before we drown in the water. Got it deep dive. I'm in the ocean and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, my baby follow. I'm on the ocean and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, my baby follow. I'm on the ocean and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, my baby follow. I'm on the ocean and my baby hollow. Let me give it time, my baby Nobody's dumb, maybe just someone they young. American approach, root by your dream. Kind of approach, just as they all go, keep on their phone. I'm so trying to wheel until it's all go. Gotta go deeper, go with the people. So turn it down, neighbors and people. Move on the right, keep with the pain. Don't hit me right, kill them on sight. Many the spell, many the way. I said it up there, I said it up here. Ready for flash, watching us in here. We the ocean, not disappear. Hard as my jam, deep dive. I'm in the ocean, you know me, be hollow. Baby, give it time, my baby follow. I'm out the ocean and my baby hollow. Baby, give it time, my baby follow. I'm out the ocean and my baby hollow. Baby, give it time, my baby follow. I'm out the ocean and my baby hollow. Baby, give it time, my baby hollow.
Man,
Come on,
man,
man.
that is some powerful stuff.
Yeah,
That is power. That is power. That is
great,
deep,
man.
man. That is deep. That is so deep. Family, you guys got to go and buy this man's music. You guys got to go to Spot. Is it on Spotify?
It's on this right here is gonna be on Gumroad. So y'all
Okay.
go up on Gumroad and check it out. Yoshimod Gumroad. And go to my Patreon and support me. And
Yeah.
thanks to my Patreon members, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have the funds to do the video. I need that. That helps me out and really gets me to put some FBA content out. You know what I'm saying? So the keep the creativity going, because I work with my hands, so I do construction work. So in the meantime, from not doing construction work, I'm doing some editing and doing videos and doing music, my passion on what I love. And one day soon it'll be up on Tubi, on HBO, on Cinemax
I
and
know it
all that.
will.
You know, I'm getting there, man. Y'all just keep supporting me and keep watch and look out for Gumroad.
So go to his Patreon and Gumroad and support him. And tell your family and friends, send them
Straight
a,
up.
send them a message and say, hey, we know this brother. His brother got some good music. He's got some and just the visuals. I mean, the color. I mean, the color is just so striking, man. The color just
Right,
the color just
right.
make you become involved and you become you go to a different place.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted the visuals to stand out so much to where even without the music, the visuals itself will entrap you. And I think whenever you're editing, because it's different mind states, it's just like different departments. So I don't take my musical mind state when I'm out doing
Mhm.
construction work, just like I don't take my construction work mind state when I'm doing videos, and vice versa on everything. So when I create the music, I have to change the mind state to create the visuals. And in the visuals, you have to create the visuals to where the visuals stand out to the point of where the music don't have to even be there. You can just put it on mute and jam the visuals. You can just look at the visuals and be like, God dang, and vice versa. You don't have to look at the video, and you can listen to the music and get a whole nother vibe. And I think that's something that is lacking in music now, and we place the blame on artificial intelligence and the lack of musicians, real instruments being played, um, the writing. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with the passion and how you want to create your music for the future, and what message do you have in music. A lot of my songs, Baba, I do not mention no celebrities. In this one, I mentioned about 6 or 7 different
Why was
celebrities.
that? I noticed that. What was
I
that
know,
about?
right? So this was on the Edge video, because I don't mention celebrities because I don't believe I'm gonna rub shoulders with celebrities.
Mhm.
And for the simple fact, our mind states is not at the same level on the comprehension skills on what kids are to us, children, protect the children. So it all depends on what celebrities, but I did that because I wanted to raise awareness, because no one talks about it. No one talks about how Afeni Shakur um, was helping develop the movie, the Tupac movie, and then end up passing away before the movie was developed. Um, and that was kind of strange. No one talks about really how Kobe Bryant plane fell after he got in a dispute with the airline people, whatever. It had something to do with that.
Oh
Um,
wow.
the Nick Cambernick, I think that's his name, kneeling and being shunned for it. Eddie Murphy and Teddy Pendergrass during the same time got caught with men in the vehicles, like a setup or something. It was around the same time. Who else I mentioned in that about Tupac Machiavelli being murdered, and Billie Holiday just was a body, because if you look at documentaries, they treated her as such, and the her past experiences led up to that, because they treated her as, you know um she was in brothels growing up. She had a rough life. Sam Cooke being
Yeah.
murdered, and not being
Yeah, I
murdered
know
by the
that you
black
had
woman.
Sam Cooke in there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Him being murdered by the mob and not by the black lady that they accused of.
But
Um,
he was all. But it was all about. Also, I noticed with him and some of the Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson got his stuff, and Prince got his stuff. But it looked like whenever you want to be independent, whenever you want to have some control
there you
over
go.
your product, is trouble. What do you
Mm.
think about that?
When all right, so you absolutely right, and a lot of us have died for that. So you had Tupac. Tupac was ready to leave Death Row Records and was branching off to a whole nother record company, and then he ended up passing away. You have Sam Cooke going about, and he's generating his own studio because he's noticing that studio time is too expensive. So why am I paying for studio time? Let me create it. And with the help of all the other entrepreneurs, he got his mind together and put his stuff together, and then he was end up murdered. And the person who collected his fees was a mob tied Jew.
Yeah.
So that's something that you have to look at. Prince was looking, he had slave written across his chin, and I didn't know why growing up. And he called himself the artist formerly known as Prince because he was saying, since they won't let me use my stage name, I'm gonna say I'm the artist formerly known as, because when he performed under that name, just like Kobe Bryant, they own Kobe Bryant jersey and his number and his name.
So he
Um,
didn't make any money.
who that? Prince?
No.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Well, they own his image, so he sold that image. Whatever he do outside of that basketball uniform, just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan don't own 23 or the Bulls jersey, or he
Yeah,
can't
but
do
Michael
nothing.
Jordan made some good deals, though,
He
man.
did, but he can't come as Michael Jordan, the NBA player, without NBA behind them. NBA the sponsor. They when they're in the NBA, they sell their rights to all that, man. They become an idol. They become a subject. Just like in football, they become that. They can't do nothing outside that NFL contract. And that's with music too, because when you become a musician, you can sell your rights. You ever heard about like writing a book,
Mhm.
and then they you can sell that book and they'll call it selling your life rights. If it's a biography on yourself, they can say, well, we can sell your life rights. And if you sell your life rights, you can't speak on that no more. You got to create something else. It can't be about your life. You better do some fiction or something like that, but it
Oh
can't be
wow.
about your actual life because they own the rights to it. So that's why in the industry, under certain contracts, certain artists cannot go past their contract and void it because they'll miss their royalties. They'll miss everything that they
Yeah.
feel they built on. Their whole career can vanish
Because I
because
know.
the rights, they own the rights to it.
Yeah, because I know. What's her name? Britney Spears. I remember when she recorded all her stuff.
No, that was that Britney Spears or Katy
Oh
Perry?
no.
Was it Katy?
Britney.
I think
It's
it
it's
was.
it's a girl go the football player, Kelsey. Wasn't that?
I'm not. It's one of them, but you're right about that. One of them.
Yeah. And she
They
re-recorded
Yeah,
all her
she
stuff.
re-recorded all her songs because everything was recorded in their studios with their equipment, so they felt they had the rights to it. Well, record at your own will. You own the masters, but what good is owning the masters when your masters is trash? So
Yeah.
let's talk about Nelly. So Nelly, he came out with a lot of songs, but these songs, they was good songs, but you don't hear nobody listening to that music anymore. So what he did was he sold his catalog because he felt like he wasn't relevant. And so what they do is they buy the catalog and then put it in commercials and sell it
Yeah.
pieces by pieces. And the thing about a business can outlast a human.
Right.
So that business can be passed down generations. So that catalog can be in their archive forever. And they can use that
Yeah.
for any kind of commercial use. So it all depends on your substance, on what you're talking about. So let's say copyright. Um, I was very I didn't have enough funds to copyright 70 of my songs at one point.
Wow.
And with the songs not being copyright, I'm not able to release them. But here's the deal. My song content that I have are very personal to me, and they're FBA content and they're liberational songs,
Yeah.
and the only thing that a person can take from that is the melody if they was to steal anything of mine, because I truly believe that nobody will steal my
They
lyrics,
not gonna steal it.
because my lyrics are FBA bound. They're attached to this earth so well that you can't take it. You might as well take from somebody else that ain't speaking from the soul. You take from me speaking from the soul, it's not gonna be, it's not gonna feel
Yeah.
right. It's not gonna sound right, and you're not gonna want to say what I'm saying.
Yeah, but see, that's because that's why I said that music has to come from the soul. It has to come
Yeah.
from it has to come from deep within, and that's one of the things. If you can really be an artist, it's hard to be an artist. Very
Love
hard to
you
be an
too. Love
artist.
y'all too. Love y'all too.
You
Yeah,
know.
it's hard to be an artist, um um when you don't have the funding. When you have the funding, you can, if I had funding, I wouldn't only just create music and visuals, but I can build too. So I'm a welder. I can weld things. I can put things together, man. I can create. I can do so much. I won't have to worry about gas. I won't have to worry about food. Won't have to worry about the next meal, where it's coming from. These are the real life things that I
Yeah.
gotta worry about. I gotta think about, man, what I'm gonna cook for my wife and my son when they get home.
Right.
And what am I gonna take for work? What am I gonna do? My lunch and this and that. I should, if I don't have to worry about none of that, and I can have everything already ready for me, I can sit right here and create, and make myself comfortable while I create, because I know how to produce a lot. So
Mhm.
these videos that I created them in 2 days. So in them 2 days, I put a lot of thought into them. A lot of thought. Like, I sat at this computer for 4 hours straight. Then I stretch. Then I get back. I do another 4, 5 hours. Go do, handle my housely chores, and then I'm back up on this
Yeah.
again until I go to sleep. So I'm constantly on it, and I'm constantly learning new things about AI. Baba, I'm gonna run that course by you as well. I'm getting all my I's dotted and my T's
Yeah.
crossed on this project that I'm doing, because I never taught before really, but everybody say I'm a good teacher. So I'm gonna teach y'all about Canva. I'm gonna teach y'all about Discord. So I learned this program and how to do this stuff through
Yeah.
Discord, and in Discord there's a Sonu, I think it's SONU, and that's the program that I use to create the visuals. And then also you got to go to Ideogram. That's what I sent you, Bob. Ideogram helps you create the still images. So I
Mm.
create the still images first, and then convert them into videos, and that's how I
Wow.
come up with the visuals.
It's so much though. It's so much that so much in the sense that you have to do. I want to play that video one more time. I love
Ashe,
the color.
let's
Let's
get
check
it.
it out.
Y'all hear me? Where you at, Baba?
I'm here.
There we go. I can't hear nothing, Baba.
I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. Let's
I can
see.
hear it now. I hear it now.
Let me
You heard
start
me?
it over. Yeah.
All right.
give it time, and baby follow. Roll out the ocean and let baby hollow. Give it time, and baby follow. Roll out the ocean and let baby hollow. Give it time, and baby follow. Roll out the ocean and let baby hollow. Give it time, and baby
There's a lot of you.
You see something new every time.
Yes, sir. Yoshi,
Yo,
I notice in a lot of your videos, you always have a shark. What's that about? You know, I mean, even in my promo, you got a shark. What is that? Is you preying on people down there in Texas?
ain't no sharks in these Texas waters. It's too murky out here. You need an alligator for that. That's when I
Uh,
transform into an alligator. Yeah.
but why? Seriously, why though? Why is those sharks?
The sharks are my spiritual guide. So everybody has a spiritual animal. So
Uh,
the shark is mine, and the shark, my spiritual shark, lurks in the waters of none, and the waters of none is the stillness. So in that stillness, I can also sense when people are bleeding and when they're trying to feed off the nectar. So when I feel like somebody is in the waters of none that they ain't should that they not should or they shouldn't be, then that's when the shark come out and tear that ass up. So yeah, that's what that shark is about. That's why you see it in everything.
could you
Good observation.
tell the family about the Waters of None? Many people aren't really into Egyptian stuff, or might know a little bit. Could you maybe talk about the Waters of None and why you find them so influential in your life?
Perfect. So Egyptians, the Kemites, Kush. Um, I like to talk about back in the day. So I have a song called Cats and Wolves where I got enlightened by one of the ancient ancestors, and I was meditating towards Thought and meditating towards Amen Ra and Haru, and they came to me. And when they came to me, I created uh, a collage of songs and art pertaining to it because I grasped the concept so well. I understood the Book of Dead when I read it, and when I read it, I relived it and went through the hallways of the afterlife. And speaking to my yacht at the end of my path, I knew that I was on a righteous path. That's what made me kind of embrace the Egyptian or the Kemite so much, and because I felt that energy. It was a feeling more than anything, just like Geiget. Geiget is a feeling more than anything. I don't understand the equation too much, but I understand the feeling. B1, the feeling. So with Kemet, you learn about none and the stillness of the waters, and that's when everything is motionless. And creating that motion, you come out of that water and you create the motion, and you speak your things into existence. So you speak on whatever you want to bring forth to life. I decided to create the music to bring forth what things I desire in life. And the main thing that I desire in life is to be free, is to have free will, to literally be free, not to be confined by white supremacy and the greed of humanity, but to be free all over. So I know about in Kemet we had a free will society before we was interrupted, and learning about um the Shabaka stone from Baba Kaba, and him giving me that insight on Kemet and what we are and being a Cushite, and knowing that that's where a lot of the creativity took place, and then it was branched out all over the world. So I really gravitated towards that, Baba, and that's the reason why I really like the Eye of Horus. I really speak about Raw, because even in that song in Blunt, you can hear the words I say. I am raw. I am raw, and I believe that it's an energy. So if you are to captivate that energy, you can become whoever that entity is. And that's why I told you about the actors and the musicians and the sports players, because the sports players is about the giants, the height on what a person can do, their attributes as far as their special abilities when it comes to throwing a shot put or running real fast, or the tackle and breakaway, the speed, the jukes, the power to jump real high. So looking at all sports in them areas and saying, all right, I see them attributes. Now, what are the attributes in music and acting? Well, music and acting, in music you're able to tell that story, but you can embody characters to tell a story of the unspoken. So for the many people who passed away who can't speak, you speak for them. So if like if Harriet Tubman story didn't come across to us, then we will put it in song and it will come across to us. So um let's go into acting. In acting, whenever you're like Jamie Foxx embodied Ray Charles, he had to embody that spirit. And when he embodied that spirit, he was able to act and become Ray Charles, just like Will Smith was able to become Muhammad Ali. And Bob Marley, that movie he didn't do so well, and the Tupac movie didn't do so well because them stories and the biography of it was kind of inflicted to a certain audience. It wasn't authentic. And I believe that our attributes on to intake and embody a spirit and project that spirit to another is a superhuman attribute. And it all depends on who you want to embody, because you can get let's say what's that guy name, somebody that passed away that was just raw. What's that dude, Pop Smoke? He talked about some gangster stuff. So if you was to embody him, you're gonna embody that kind of gangster spirit. Nipsey Hussle was a hustler, so if you want the motivation, you will embody that Nipsey Hussle spirit. The Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X, if you want to embody that righteousness and that power to move people, you will embody their spirit. And I believe, Baba, that is a special attribute to us, like a special like we're mutants or something, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call us that, but we have some special abilities
Yeah.
on us that allow us to embody that energy and project it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the attributes that actors and musicians play. Who's in the house, Baba?
Oh no, somebody hit the window.
Yeah.
Somebody hit the window, so
All
those
right, man. I'm about to
teenagers.
come from Houston, man, and tell my son to get my Glock, man.
It don't matter, man. The
Oh.
window will be broken, and all the kids will go away. Back when I bought my first house,
Mm-hmm.
when I bought my first house, when 79. Okay, so it was some teenagers on the front porch,
Mm-hmm.
and so then I came on and I said, me and my wife, we look like teenagers. Even though I was 29, she was 27. We're looking like teenagers.
Right.
So I went out and I said, fellas, could y'all kind of get off my porch? I know you're talking to the neighbors, but that you get off my porch. So that next morning I woke up and every screw was taken out of every screw in the fence was taken out, and the fence was on the ground. So my wife said, "Clyde, leave them kids alone."
Yeah, pick
After
them
that,
battles.
after that, I stopped. After that, I stopped trying to.
Yeah, pick your battles wisely, my brother. Pick
Yeah,
them wisely. See some, say some, but know what to say and what to see. Some things you just got to look away on. Nah,
yeah.
but
But you brought up some very important stuff. Is being an artist like in the day? I wanted to be an artist. Because see, a lot of people don't know as a researcher. Research is an art.
yeah,
And researchers need time and money. But I fell in love, and because I fell in love, in a sense, my wife would say, "You got to go out and work, to make some money for my pretty ass and your kids. You got to get out there and get some cash."
oh yeah,
That was bad, but it was good because I got a pension now and I can be in the house and wait for that check. If I would have been, because see, most of the people who do the stuff I do, most of them died penniless. Most of them died penniless. They couldn't bury their bodies. And so then I've been very lucky because I had a wife and I had children, so I had to work. So sometimes it's good to have that motivation to work, but you'd rather be an artist than just wait and live off your creation. But
well,
it just doesn't pay off.
that's why they, when you look at, the rich and they kids, their offsprings back in the 90s was doing like crazy stuff like climbing Mount Everest and bungee jumping and skydiving and creating different plants and create different foods. And we come out and we say, man, they got too much time on their hands. Well, not only that, they got too much time and money on their
Right.
hands. So they're able to create stuff, branch it off on an original creation and put a patent out there and put a new design out there and call it new, but it was branched off of an original design. But what I'm saying is this: they got a lot of time and money on their hands. It's time for us to have a lot of time and money on our hands.
True.
It's time for us to change the narrative. If I can create these videos and these visuals and write down all these lyrics and I put my lyrics out there for y'all to read them and for y'all to see. So just pause them and check them out. The visuals go along with it. I'm not just putting stuff together, but what I'm saying is, for someone to create all this at home and still go out there and work, imagine what I can do if I had the
But
time and the money on my hands.
but that's Majara. That's Majara. That's a term that Tariq Nasheed made up. Majara. That's a combination of mojo and aura. And the thing is this, that we do have that special ability. Just like we're freaks. We're
Yeah,
freaks.
yeah.
It's no way I should be able to write the books I write. It's no way that I would be a black man. And by the
What?
time by the time I'm 50, I got 300 published articles.
Come
Many of
on,
them peer
man.
reviewed. You got to be a
Come
freak.
on.
No, you got
Yes.
to be a freak to be able to
I'm a
write
X
music.
Man. Hey,
That's
I'm
right.
a X Man in this joint,
I heard
man. I'm
that.
Wolverine. I'm Storm.
Yeah.
I'm Jubilee. I'm goddamn Cyclops.
Like, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. You
we
you make you write the lyrics, you make the
yeah,
music,
yeah,
you make the videos,
yeah,
you make the images.
yeah,
I mean, damn man,
yeah.
this is freakish. And but the
We
point is
doing
this
some
is
shit.
that this is what we have to do because we don't have that money. Like some of the stuff that you do, man, the stuff you do, it take people getting hundreds of thousands of dollars
It takes
to be able to
departments.
produce that product.
It takes departments. It takes for a storyboard. It takes
Right,
for heads to come together. It takes for the visual department to come together. The color correctionist. It takes for
right.
someone to read over the lyrics to make sure they're in place, that they make sense. I always said I wanted somebody to help me with my lyrics to make sure they make goddamn sense because I'm putting it out there. And guess who helped me? Alma and you.
Ain't he the
So
best? Ain't he the best?
no,
Oh,
that's right.
wait,
So
wait, wait,
yeah,
wait, wait,
go
wait,
ahead,
wait,
Papa.
wait,
So
wait.
yeah,
Get out
so
of here.
I
Wait a
have I
minute. You
have to
talk
give
about
you that.
me.
I gotta give you
No,
that.
no,
I
no, no,
gotta
no.
give you that. Hey, look, me reading your
What?
books, me reading your books really enlightened me. Me listening to your podcast before we
Thank
created
you.
the podcast, the knowledge that you've been contributing to us been helping me out. It's been getting my story straight. You know, I document history. That
Mhm.
is what I do. So whatever I feel in my soul that is important, I grasp it, convert it into
Yeah.
lyrics, and then regurgitate it out to y'all and give it to y'all in a different message.
I love that blunt. I love that
Yes,
blunt.
so I am blunt is me saying that I am gonna regurgitate the truth. I'm gonna speak the truth and correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean to correct me is the correct Baba, and the correct Baba is to really go against the grain because he goes
You can
about
correct
his
me.
research. Well, no, you go about your research on not being correct. So how do you, you know what I mean? Like unless you miss
Dorvell
something, you know?
is a brother. He not in the chat. Dorvell, man, he kicked
Uh-huh.
my ass, man.
Oh, he
He
did.
kicked my yes, sirs. Because
Mm.
I told you I'm a falsificationist.
Right,
I
right,
gotta go off the data.
right.
Dorvell said, Dr. Winters, black mean brilliant.
Mm.
Black means brilliant. Black means shining.
The
So,
shiny.
so, 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 in reality, we're black in Britain.
Yeah.
I said, this young whippersnapper, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell is he trying to talk to me about? I wanted to argue with him. Then he sent me stuff from Old English. Then he sent me stuff from the Greco-Roman language. The doorbell sent me so much daggone evidence that my mind I became discombobulated.
It
And I
went
just
in.
had to say, doorbell, you're right. You see, I can't stand on stuff if it's a lie.
Right,
And so
right.
and so we're not only black, we're brilliant. So we're black and
Black
brilliant.
and brilliant.
We're not only
Yeah.
black, we're shining. So when you be one, that means you're black first and you're brilliant first.
You're
And see,
brilliant.
that's what your example teach.
Yes.
Family, I'm kind of old. Because I'm old, when I see something and I love it, I just had to keep playing it. Man, the minute I saw those videos, Yoshi, the minute I saw those videos, I said, damn, I gotta play, gotta play, gotta play, gotta play it.
I
Gotta
say,
keep playing it, man. I don't know when to stop. I
I
don't know when to stop.
say,
Yes, sirs.
I
Because
say.
see, the thing is this is that you've taken what I wrote about our Aboriginal heritage,
Yes.
and then you made it come alive. You
Oh.
told me that some brothers down in Texas was arguing at you, and they said, "Man, leave that Dr. Winters alone.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. He don't know what he's talking about. This Aboriginal ish.
Mm-hmm.
Take that and put it in your pocket and throw it in the damn garbage."
Yeah.
But the whole point is this: is that it's just so true. We went through an ethnogenesis.
Yeah.
We went through an ethnogenesis. We had a mixture of the Aboriginals, the Black Irish, and the Sub-Saharan Africans. See, family, family.
Mix.
I've shown you. I've shown you 2 videos by the master maker, Yoshi, baby. And so then, like, man, like he said, these people had to go into color departments. They had people who had to do the coloring. They had people that had to do the ink. You had to do the storyboard. People
Yeah.
don't even know that. You had to do a storyboard to write this stuff up. And you did it all by yourself. Man, that's why I tell people, because of our ethnogenesis, we are
Come
the
on,
new
man.
Egyptians.
That's
We are the
my
new
vein.
Egyptians.
It's
I'm
my
gonna
vein.
have to play the videos again, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to play one again.
Just
Leave.
one, huh?
I'm just an old brother, and I just love when I love them. I gotta keep playing them.
I love it, man. I love it. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want.
You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me for what I might say. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I want. I am blunt. Block my blessings, choose your section, free from ascension. Love the beat, love the heat, hate the fame, learn the street. They hate love the game. All the music sounds the same. Entertain, not a game. You're to blame. I can never be the kind of way. Because we all have different emotions. And we all try to our opinions. But when you talk, it just don't make sense. That's why when you speak, I don't believe it. So I analyze every damn thing. And I also do my own research too. So you can tell me any damn thing. I've been trained to see right past you. The Illuminati, you can have my body, you can taste my shawty. The Illuminati, you can't eat nobody, you can't call my body. Only the truth, truth and reveal. All we want, truth and heal. All we want, truth and I feel. You probably be mad at me for what I'm doing. You probably be mad at me for what I'm saying. You probably be mad at me for what I'm saying. You probably be mad at me because I am blunt. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I say the truth. I am blunt. I say what I feel. I say what I want. I am blunt.
Man, your mama told you to make a dance song. You did it. That's got a beat, man. That's got a beat. They talking about that stuff made by what's his name? They Are Not Us. Man, if this was popularized, I can see people doing a lot of them dances. They Are Not Us. I can
Yeah,
see them
right.
doing it to your stuff. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
imagery, the imagery is so powerful. Just the imagery is so powerful. It's taking us back, man. You got everything in there. You just showing that black world. You're showing the thing, and what makes so good is that you got to let your mama hear this. This is a dance tune,
Oh,
baby.
she did. She did.
You
She
liked
loved
it?
it. She said
Oh yeah,
brilliant. She said brilliant. And
it
she's my
is.
worst critic. So, and she's a movie fanatic. So, if it don't catches her eye, she'll tell me straight up. She'll say,
Man,
"Nah, nah, nah."
Tubi, and you're gonna get something on there. You're
Yeah,
gonna get something on there.
I'm working
You
on
know,
that. I'm working on that.
because you made me almost wish I could write some sci-fi. I used
You
to want to write
can.
a thing called just like a couple of years ago. I never listened to people from California. Never listened
Mm,
to people from California. Man, this brother called me about two years ago. Yeah, yeah, Clyde. Clyde Winters. We want to do a history series, cartoon history series. We're gonna come out. Are you in on this, brother? I talked to these California people before. Oh yeah, I'm in on it. Man, the paperwork never shows up,
mm.
never show up, never materialize. Don't take no man, Yoshi. Don't take no calls from people from California.
See,
Don't even don't take none.
the thing is, I want to create a biography like how they was talking about on anything, just like how Tariq Nasheed do his documentaries.
Uh,
I can do that
oh
easily.
man, you could do
I
better than
know
that
that's what I'm saying. I can do that easily, hands down.
because he
Me
might
and
edit
you,
his stuff. He might
we,
edit his stuff, but
me,
uh,
me
but he man, no,
look,
man,
hey, look,
damn,
me and you, I need to go through. Look, you got a whole bunch of stuff on Patreon, and you got a lot of books. I just need to go through and pick one and stick with it. My mind, I ain't gonna lie, Baba, my mind be all over the place.
yeah,
It be it's like creating a book, creating a song, creating the visuals, creating some art, create the
yeah,
video, do the podcast, handle up. Oh yeah, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta
yeah.
so um getting everything together and focusing on one in particular project, that's what I'm focused on right now and knocking these projects out. That's why I was able to complete two visuals, two songs in 2 days. because right now I'm pinpoint like a falcon. I'm diving straight into it. But yeah, Baba, we need to do that like Tariq Nasheed do, man, because his format is he will talk about something, and the audio is clear, and he'll have some theme music, which I know how to create because I do
Yeah.
commercials, and then he put the visuals in there to talk about what he's describing, and he just give an interview. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Karen. I really appreciate. Look, everybody in the comments, I appreciate all the love, man. And Karen, I appreciate your support because Karen is my #1 Patreon member. She and her and Greg and a bunch of others, man, y'all really helped me out so much.
Join this Patreon now. Come
Man,
on.
y'all help me out so much, and y'all keep me going. You know, my Patreon is I'm Yoshi Mod. You know, y'all check me out if y'all can't find me, and I know if y'all want to find me, y'all can find me. I'm also have my number up on Gumroad. Y'all reach out to me, text me, let me know what y'all need because I can do the commercials, I can do the
Do it
visuals,
all.
I can do the art, I can do the have AI to talk for you. You need a script written, I can write the script. You need a book written off of your biography, I can write that down and transmute that sucker for you. And I got people that can turn that into a script. Dr. Clyde can turn it into a research paper. How you want to do this, you know? So throw money at us, man. We'll catch it in the right way, and we'll put that sucker to use, and you will see it.
You know,
800 hit me in my eye. God damn it.
and see, and it's got to come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. I know family. See. The thing is this: is that just look at what we do without the money.
Yeah.
Just think about a few thousand more, you know. But again, like I said, is that you know, it's I don't know. It's these black people with money. They act like it's a white man sitting next. How you doing, Whitey? Like it's a white man sitting next to them. Look like they feel a white man in their bathroom, a white man in their house.
It
They-
gotta be in a bed or whatever,
Yeah,
in a ceiling fan, waiting to
that's
jump
right. Oh,
down because
it's like
go ahead.
it's like when they open up their checkbook. You know, they be ready to write a check, then they see a white man. Oh no, not for Yoshi, not for that Clyde Winters.
They fear that grabbing us out the mud. We're not crabs in a bucket, and we all know that. We want to help everybody up, and you know we're trying to get everybody up there. So Dr. Clyde has been teaching forever. His books are teach or lessons. They're lessons, man.
Yeah.
So they teach it. They teach you, and he's been doing good by the code for forever, man. So I
Wow.
don't. My whole thing is I don't see why. I kind of have a feeling why, because to walk in truth is to walk in truth all the way.
is.
And when they come with us, nothing is hidden. Everything is out the closet. Your agenda is out the closet.
Right.
Your scheming is out the closet.
Well-
Your hatefulness is out the closet. Your enviness is out the closet because we already took all of ours out the closet and
Yeah.
kicked it to the curb.
You know, let me tell you something, man. When I started out, you guys got to get my book Pathfinder, so it tells you my life, and it tells me how I got to be this. When I came out of college, my cousin, John, you know, James, he was working for the Urban League, and he could have got me a job at any time. My older brother, but they said you just too black. You just too black. You're too black. Too black. You know. And do you know that I love them, but they wouldn't help me because they said I was black power. Do you know that that I tell you, if it wasn't for a principal I had, Mrs. Ellis, when I was teaching at Bennett School, I was there for 21 years. And she whatever she wanted done, I got it done. We made the impossible possible, man. We did the invisible. You know, I brought to the school, I wrote a couple of grants. I brought to the school, how much was $280,000? You know, because I wrote a lot of grants back in the day. And so then, but the thing is this, is that I really credit Mrs. Ellis for me being able to live the life I'm living today, to be able to be able, in a sense, to be able to live in a house, pay my mortgage, all that type of stuff, my rent, whatever. Yeah. And but the thing is this, is that that's the whole point. But I believe in, and you know, like Karen said, you gotta pray.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to pray because see, the whole point is this: is that is people right now saying we got to f up Yoshimar. We got to keep Yoshimar back. But you know they're not gonna keep Yoshimar back because see, they saying these words, but Yoshi is praying. I'm praying. I know his wife and children praying, and family. We want y'all to be out there
We
praying
want y'all
too.
to pray. Come on, pray,
Send
pray the
the
word.
money. Send the money to
Yes.
Yoshi.
Come
Yoshi.
on,
Send the
Yoshi.
money. See, because see, the thing is
Help a
this is
brother
that
out.
thing
And
is this is
JP,
that
good looking out. Yeah, the visuals. Yeah, thank
because see, the thing is this is that we have to be more supportive. The good thing about me is that all praise on to God. I was able to do my research over the years, not so much because I got money or grants. Like I was supposed to get a grant years ago. Me and this brother, Suleiman Nang, and this Indian brother, we went. I used to do a lot of. I was with the Orthodox Muslims. I mean, I was with those hoes and stuff.
you.
They always talk about the black Muslims, but I was with the real Muslim Arabs. They got to see their hoes every time they go to the hotel. But anyway, so we did this conference up in Canada, Montreal.
Mhm.
So this brother said, so Suleiman Nang and this Indian brother said, let's write a grant. So we wrote the grant, gave it to this gun. He was a gun runner, he was an Arab gun runner, selling guns. So
Okay.
then, man, so I was waiting for the grant money. So in this magazine, it said Suleiman Nang and this other, and they just got a grant. I said told my wife, I said, oh, where's my name at? And then I told my wife, I said, damn, I wonder what happened. I said, he cut you out, Clyde. I said, no, the brother wouldn't do this. This is one of my African brothers. No, he wouldn't do this. Yaki, man, Yaki. That's my Muslim brother.
Yaki,
Shit.
if you listening, pay what you owe.
He did. Now, he died a couple of years ago. Dr.
Oh
Short
well,
told me he died. He's a teacher at Howard.
cool.
And so then,
He's dead and gone.
yeah, but they got the money. They cut me out. But see, the whole point is this is that God blessed me, that I didn't have to wait for the money. See, and look at me today. That's why I know Yoshi. Yoshi ain't waiting for the money. Yoshi's still
No.
putting the shit out there. Yoshi gonna make the money. And you know why, family? Because
Mhm.
you guys are gonna make it possible for him because you're gonna pray, you're gonna work. And see, the thing is this is that, like I used to tell a lot of people, they said Diddy. Diddy, in a sense, he joined the Illuminati. But I tell anybody, this is the whole point. See, is that Satan and Iblis? Those are Satan is the name for the devil that work with the big shots. And then Iblis, he just work with all of us to fuck us up, and we help us fuck ourselves up. But I told people that see a lot of times, see, you got to be very careful. You only gonna get in life what you wrote in your plan. You only gonna get in life what you wrote in your plan. But see, what happened is that Satan, he deal with the big shots. So what Satan to do, he'll go to the Crystal City, and he'll go down to the Hall of Records, and he'll go to the Hall of Records, and it'll say Jay-Z gonna get money in 2028. So what you do is that you go to him and you tell Jay-Z that he gonna get money on such and such a date. So and he'll join the club. But see, it's already written in his plan. But you'll sell your life, you'll sell your soul when you're just gonna get the money anyway. So it's no use selling your soul because the money gonna come to you. I was talking to my son the other day. He said, Pops. I said, what? He said, I'm so glad that you taught us when we were growing up about that white boy who wrote Rent. I said, what are you talking about? He said, he said, remember when you told us about the guy who wrote Rent, that he committed suicide. And 2 weeks later, a letter came saying that they wanted to put his show on Broadway. I said, yeah. I said, you can't give up. You never know when your time is going to come. You never know, in a sense, when you're going to hit that nut, when you're going to hit the lottery and the money coming in. But the point is this, you got to have patience. You got to, in a sense, pray and have patience. God answers all prayers. That's why you got to be careful what you pray for. But God answers all prayers. See, they can't help it. If you meant to get it, you're going to get it. Yoshimod is going to get it. You're going to see your shit on TV. You're going to see it all over the place. Because the thing is this.
Time.
Yeah, for a long time.
For a long time.
That's right. And you're going to see this stuff, see? But the whole point is this, is that All you got to do is give up. It's just like Betty Davis said once. Betty Davis said she was getting interviewed, and they said, how did you become a movie star? She said, I became a movie star, but she said, I met people over the years who were better movie stars than me, but they gave up. See, that's why you can't give up. You gotta carry on. You gotta, in a sense, make sure that you keep pumping it out. You keep on trying. You got to keep the soul. You got to keep the spirit.
You gotta support the artists. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. Come on, you gotta support the artists.
Right.
Support the ones who are doing the work. Support Dr. Clyde when he's out here doing these presentations. Man, y'all go on this Patreon and y'all add another $2 to it, then add another $50. Just go ahead and get that man $800 a month. Just go ahead and give it to him.
Because that's what helped me to get out a lot of my good shows.
Straight
and because my Patreon. But let's take a little break away.
If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. Vampires, they prey on your fears to them and stay away. Vampires, they prey on your fears, control your atmosphere. Don't let them take your energy. Don't let them take control your atmosphere. I am you and control your atmosphere. Don't let them take your energy. Don't let them suck your energy. It's a distraction away from me. I am you and you are me. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. If you're not going to speak up, support the ones who do. Nobody but yourself. Don't follow. I said nobody but yourself. Don't follow. Nobody but yourself. Don't follow yourself. Nobody yourself. Nobody but yourself.
Hey, I've just written a new book, History and Culture of the Black Aboriginals of America. Yes, I've written a new book. This book is called History and Culture of Afro-Americans. It's about the Aboriginal Americans. It's about the first people who inhabited America. Many people don't know about our great culture, this super culture that we created, but I discussed this book. In 489 pages, you'll find out so much information, great information, about, in a sense, what the Aboriginal foundational Black Americans did. You're going to see, in a sense, that Black people contributed much here. When the first Europeans got here, that's what they found. Yes, they found Black Aboriginals inhabiting the Americas. It was the Black Aboriginals that built this country. This is why you had to get my book, History and Culture of the Aboriginal Blacks of the Americas. In this book, you will find out the truth. You will know what we created. You will know who we are. Get this book. Buy it now.
Supplemental learning for your mini. But you can learn too. Don't send your mini into the belly of the beast unarmed. Courses, practical math, language, the code, our story, and more. An institution founded by us, dedicated to us and our fight for justice. Here you will learn ways to combat the system using the same information they are trying to keep away from you. Welcome to FBA Sunday School.
Check it out. Join it. Be supportive. That's a beautiful program. Today is today. We need to homeschool our children due to white supremacy. In many states, education departments are passing laws to deny our children from learning the history of foundational Black Americans. Today, you can learn how to organize and teach your children in a homeschool in my book, A Guide to Homeschool Foundational Black Americans. You can use my book, History of Blacks in America from Prehistory to 1877, to teach our children their history here in the United States. You can use my book to teach world history. And this book I've written is called The World History of the Black World. This will teach your children about every Black civilization in the world. Get this book. The time is now. Get these books to teach your children about their greatness, to prevent them from losing confidence in their own ability to learn and be successful future adults in employment and education.
What's up, everybody? It's Eve. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube for space recordings and special live programs. 2024, we're doing things a little different if you haven't peeped game by now. So yeah, this is your chance. You can do it now if you want. Hit the bell here on YouTube at JustEveB, or find me on X at Justice4JustUs. That's JUSTICE, 4 JUST_US. And if you feel so inclined, support my channel and the work we do over here. The Cash App and Patreon links are in the description. Black first.
Got some of those sweatshirts now. You know, a lot of you guys, your family reunions are coming up. Yoshimod can make some good videos that you can show at your family reunions. All you got to do is send him the pictures. All you got to do is, and he'll help you write the script, and he can make a video that you can show at your family reunion. Next week, hopefully he'll show the biography he did of himself. You guys got to support Yoshimod. If you guys want to have a super duper family reunion, get him to do that work for you.
For the Lolo. Come on. I'm helping beat one out for the Lolo, y'all. Y'all get with me. Come on now.
That's right. Support the brother.
Since the gold touch your heart with the dinner rolls, shake the spirit one time, it gets old close. She gon' take me out of space into another zone. Some spirit, she ain't messing with them petty hoes. Microwaves and cobaltos out of phone. Smoking that vibe and smoking good on that drone. Call me eating out with the cuz all up in a fro. This queen approach, she gon' drop it low to the flow. You know she liquid gold with the alchemy in the bowl. Trippy super soul is the greatest tale never told. She gon' get you right, you can set up upon your goals. You gon' spend the night in the harmony out with your toes. Know she's super fun and the aura down to her bones. Super magic fairy, I'm lost in the rituals. She give me life like butterflies on the rose. Really rich and old, ain't nothing like cracker trolls. Sitting in the flows, an extraterrestrial. And she never fold, drop crackers up in the throat. She drink your wine, she rock you up like a pole. And she spark my mind with intellectual propose. Shake butter oils and linger up in your nose. Independent goddess, like rhythm up in the soul.
Yellow honey, drip slow. Sweet agave at the toe. Independent finance, wine, citrus mist. My Wonder Woman, I wonder how to.
Like I said, you got to get this jewelry, but most importantly, come on, family. These family reunions coming up. You guys are going to need something to make those family reunions good. You better check out Yoshi. Make a note right now that you're going to be contacting Yoshi to get that video made for your family reunion. All you got to do is send him the pictures, tell him what you want to be in the video, and this man can make you have a video that's going to make your family reunion one of the most exciting family reunions that you ever have, because he operates off Gargood.
Spiritual essence equals zero. I never change, remain the same. My respect for nature and my brain. The Black American experience is the most traumatizing experience that any other human has ever experienced. ETSS, RBTS, IV, B68, HF, and RBF. Racial battle fatigue. How many times was my family wept because they can't see? Slaughter us on camera, offer us help. And I see us saying master help. Imposter syndrome, dead nature. They never wanted the meat, just wanted our wealth. Lazy, pathetic, inbred. Criminals, murderers, half dead. Straight out the ice age on another masquerade. With one purpose to divide and conquer. Most of us come from a sunken place. Shadow work will return us back in shape. Back then, even now, they still the best. And I upgraded and I remain the best of best. Can't keep us from thinking. On the cool, we let they ship sinking. No religion, sex addiction, food addiction, death addiction, substance, self-help addiction.
Gargood. Listen, family. You guys do not know. You don't know. Next week, we're going to show his biography again. You guys bring it up at the next meeting. I know you guys are organizing your family reunions now. Bring it up at the next meeting. That you know a guy who can make a video to maybe make your family reunions good. I mean, most of the time you go to family reunion, then they have the bulletin board. Then the bulletin board, they got some pictures. Then they put the pictures of great granddaddy, usually the one that looked white. Mm-hmm. But anyway, this is your great whatever the hell that nigga was. And just because he looked white, that don't mean nothing. But see, now I know. I wish I would have known this when I was going to my family reunions back in the day. When they would show that light-skinned brother, say, hey, this is your great granddaddy. Then I say, damn, I said, wow, white man raped his mama. No. We had black Irish, we had light-skinned people already. They didn't do that. So I'm telling you, come on now, make a splash. Make this the best family reunion you ever had. And I tell you, a video by Yoshi Mod could do it.
A video, if you need some background music to go with it, if you need the visuals, how you need the transitions. For the low, we talking less than $200, less than $100, depending on what you need. We talking. I'm gonna work with you to
Did
get
you
your
see
family
that?
looking right, man. I'm telling y'all. So I know when y'all go on my page with a 75 and up, just trust me. Text me. I'll work with you and get your family looking right real quick. We talking, man, I do a 24-hour turnaround real quick. I can knock that out real quick, especially if you're paying.
And
right back at you.
And let your friends know when they bring up a family reunion coming up, tell them, hey, it's a young brother, young genius, Yoshi Mod the genius, that he will make something for you that will make your family reunion outstanding. Come on now.
Us, and it's high quality from
Right.
us.
You
so
say
I'm not gonna hit y'all over the head. Come on.
Yeah,
Now.
you see the stuff he do. You see it's all beautiful. It's all magnificent. And the thing is, this is that you're gonna have a family reunion anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of getting that damn bulletin board and hey, where the pictures? Get the pictures, but don't put them on the bulletin board. Get the pictures and send them to Yoshi.
That's how I prefer my name, Yoshi.
Yeah,
I don't prefer no other kind of way. You gotta say it that way. You can't say, "Hey Yoshi," nah. Hey,
Mr.
Yoshi, what's up?
Mr. Yoshi, are you available to conduct any business?
No,
you don't want to hear that, huh? You want to hear Yoshi.
Yeah, that'll let me know. Yeah, you B1. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's B1. You come here, Mr. Yoshi. Can I do that? Hey man, I don't know all that. All right, let me wake up tomorrow, man.
But again, we just looked at it. We just looked at a little bit of Yoshi's work today. But I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself when I saw those videos the other day. I said, "Damn!" I couldn't stop looking at them. I had to show them to you guys tonight because this is the type of man that we're talking to. This is the type of the man you're listening to. I don't call him the genius for nothing. I was doing a presentation once, and before we did the presentation, I said, "Who gave Yoshi Mod the name genius? How you make that his shop, Yoshi?" I said, "I gave him the name the genius. Look at his work. He is the genius. He is the genius."
It was like I thought you was arrogant or you gave yourself the name. Nah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. They called me the genius. I was anointed the genius
because of the work. Yeah, the work he does.
The work speaks for itself. The training speaks for itself. The thought mentality speaks for itself. The lyrics speak for themselves. So, you want to know what a artist truly feel like? Listen to the lyrics, not what they say on the interview. Because you got a lot of artists that will put out some, "I hate the world, I hate your mom, I hate everything about you," and then they'll be like, "Yes, and Grey Poupon was nice the other day, and I was thinking about taking a look at Mars." I mean, you like, come on, man. How does that even match the intellect? Doesn't match the lyrics. I'm matching the lyrics.
Right.
So what you hear, what you see is what you.
And it ain't AI. It ain't AI.
It ain't AI behind it. Trust me, it's not. It's all Yoshi behind it, and that's what I want to let y'all know. The creation behind all this had to come from the creator first. AI is just here to help along with the visuals and making the job a lot easier. That's all it is. Don't let it take control over what y'all think and what y'all believe in, man. We just here for the funk and nothing but the funk and all the funk. You dig what I'm saying? So love y'all.
Now, okay, you guys planning on the hotel. Y'all already got the hotel planned. Y'all, hey, Mary skimmed some of the money off. Send some of that money to Yoshi. Mary kept some. Mary kept a little bit. But we've been going on 2 hours. Could you explain to the people, Yoshi, why it's important to do things with a soul experience, with the soul bagging you up?
To do things with the soul backing you up is when people come to check you, they checking your soul. And if your soul weighs heavy and pure, then you cool, man. You 100, man. You good, man. Or should I say light as a feather so you can breathe forever.
Mayat.
So, yeah, Mayat. So live in the feather and be as light as a feather and not have that extra baggage on you, because it takes so much to explain yourself when you're not in code. When you're in code, man, I did this because I'm genuine, man. I did this because it's true. So let the truth speak for you. The truth shall set you free. And when you write your lyrics, make sure it's from the soul and make sure it's not an emotion that you're going through that you're going to, regret next year, next month. And the way how you know that is meditation before doing your music.
Meditate.
It sound crazy, huh? You can't meditate in that trap house, huh? Well, maybe that ain't the place where you need to be creating the music. Learn how to engineer by yourself. Learn how to mix and master your own craft. And you can meditate when you please. You can get out the bathtub after meditation and go straight to doing the song. It's pure. I walk in the waters of none into motion. That is what we do. So to all my young believers out there, all my young B1s, all my FBAs, all my FBBs out there, and FBHs for the Haitis, Haitians. So what I'm saying to y'all is, live in code, speak from the soul, and create. Because if I can do it, you can do it better. I guarantee it. And, we're going to teach y'all. I know I'm going to teach. Clyde is teaching me how to teach and get these words out to reach the right ears so y'all can learn how to create the videos and the music the way how I do. And I don't mind teaching because that's the energy that I'm going to leave behind to the youth for y'all to speak the truth, because no evil is dwelling in this here body. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do it on the pureness and strength of Geiger. And we're going to live in code. Be one, baby, forever. That's how I feel, Bubba.
You guys have a great evening. Take care.
Yeah. Right now, time to wrap everything up, you dig? Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Yo. And Dr. Clyde Winters, Den and 9. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody. All y'all support. Y'all like, subscribe, and share this. You dig it? Yo. You've been invited to the Den and 9. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the Den and 9. Yeah, Dr. Clyde Winters in the Yoshi mind. Intro, outro to the Den and 9. We gon' see it, so have Den and 9. Yeah, raise your head, why put them down? B1 on that Den and 9. FBA on that Den and 9. FBB on that Den and 9. It's all about unity on that Den and 9. My indigenous folks on that Den and 9. All my Africans rise on that Den and 9. Rise up on that Den and 9. And don't forget to subscribe to Den and 9.